Hey, good afternoon, surprise. It's Mr. Taterbuggin instead of Lindy. How surprised are you at that? We're going to cook this afternoon instead of doing crafts. So we're crafting a carrot cake. Y'all come on in, take a seat, and watch how this goes. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get in. There's Regina. Regina Mills is here. And we got 20 people in the room already. Hey, everybody, come on in. Nicole.
Hola, Manny. Carrot cake time, Cindy. Hi, Nicole and Regina. Hey, Melanie.
Who's been waiting on the carrot cake recipe?
Oh, Beverly just made the meat pie.
Oh, really? How'd that go, Beverly? That is really a good meal right there. The recipe for the carrot cake is already posted on the Taterbuggin page. Y'all need to go there and get that. Looking to see who else is coming in here.
Yeah. And listen, share this out to your friends so they know to come up here and watch him make this carrot cake because it's delicious.
Yeah, there's Rita Burmeister. Hey, Rita. And Penny Williams is here. Penny, get set. I got lots of stuff to set aside.
But it's only 4 o'clock. It's not 5:30. So.
All right. Yeah, carrot cake is a great one. This is a copycat recipe of Jay Alexander's carrot cake, if y'all haven't heard that.
Kathy, no, it's not for members only. It's for, we put it out on the Taterbuggin page.
That's right. That's on the Taterbuggin page for everybody. Anybody can get to that. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Thank you for tossing those taters there, Regina. Betty Sargent's here.
Hey, Betty.
All right, if y'all are ready, we're going to get started. This takes a little bit of time, but I'm going to have to get you around some of the...
Oh, yes, Kathleen. Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian friends.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, glad to have you here, and happy Thanksgiving. All right, well, let's get started. We need a big mixing bowl, and I'm going to take this big bowl out of the way here because I don't need the mixer right now. I'm going to use a big bowl. We're going to start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour that we're going to sift.
Hey, Deb.
And it is kind of a prerequisite that you sift that so it makes it kind of light and airy. And
it's happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian friends.
Yeah. And I'm just going to sift this real quick. If y'all will take a look at that recipe, if you want to try to grab that.
Yeah, thank you, Vicki. Felt a lot better yesterday, not so much today. I could hear him tater talk, so I was just in there. We were chatting about that just a little bit ago, so you can watch that on replay. All
right, so we've got that's 2 cups of all-purpose flour that we sifted. It's 1 tablespoon of baking soda. And then 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And then we're going to go with 2 cups of plain white sugar. And this is going to start making the dry ingredients for the batter of the cake.
Hey, Stephanie girl. There's the vintage pebble. Yes, this is the best carrot cake we ever put in our mouth.
And one thing I will tell you about this. This is my tip for you. Follow this recipe to the T. You won't be disappointed. So 2 cups of sugar. And then we got to have a 1/4 teaspoon of just good old salt. I'm going to put that in there.
Yes, Minnie, I've been watching her this afternoon. She has such beautiful items. I didn't know she was still going though.
Yeah, I don't mean to step on her.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Y'all can watch this on replay if you want to go to Cracking and Grace's auction.
That's right. You can always catch this on a replay if you need to. I'm just mixing all of these ingredients up. These are the dry ingredients, and we're just mixing those up a little bit. So we got all that combined real nice. Now we're going to set that aside. Paying attention?
Hey, Susan.
All right, and then we're going to go to our mixer for the next step, which is the wet ingredients. So we need 3 eggs. And I don't know if y'all have ever had the carrot cake at J. Alexander's, or if you have a J. Alexander's around close to you.
Ours closed.
Well, yeah, that was bought out and reopened in a different name, but one of the, excuse me, one of the things that I found that's different about their cake, it has coconut and it also has pineapple in it. And we'll get to that. All right, so we got 3 eggs. We're going to do a 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk.
Yeah, Amy, we can't wait for y'all to post that you've made this. Put pictures and sweet tater bugs. Tell us what you thought of it. Show us your pictures.
All right, so 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk is going to go in. Again, these are all the wet ingredients. Now we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of canola oil. Make sure and use canola oil.
Susan, you are in for a treat. Susan has never had carrot cake.
Never had carrot cake.
Oh, I love chocolate, but this beats chocolate all the way around to me. It is so good.
And the real trick is, once you make this cake, as delicious as it is, when you go to serve it, you pop it in the microwave for about 25-30 seconds before you serve it, so that it's warm, and it is to die for.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got the canola oil, the buttermilk in there. We're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
It does, Susan. It has pecans in it.
It has pecans in it, but you don't have to put the pecans in it if that's a problem.
That's true. If you have an allergy, you wouldn't have to put those in.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to put those in there. So we're putting 2 teaspoons.
Yeah, that pineapple makes it so moist.
Woo, yes. And the coconut puts a great taste to it.
Oh, LaDonna, so you have had the J. Alexander's carrot cake. Yes,
Oh,
it is
yeah.
the best.
Well, then you know. All right, so we're going to put in 8 ounces of crushed pineapple, and that has to be drained. Don't put it in there with the juice. You want to get it with the juice in the can, but drain that can.
I do too, Susan. I love pecans. Kathy, she's going to have a lot of happy guests at her wedding getting that carrot cake. Yum.
All right, hang on a second here.
You know, I didn't even know coconut was in it, Sue. I think you'd be shocked.
I didn't know
you
coconut.
You won't taste the coconut in it at all.
It puts such a flavor in it, though. It really is good.
I think it aids in the texture, too.
All right, so to save time, I have grated the carrots, and it's 2 cups of carrots, and grate that on the coarse grating surface on your grater in short strokes so that you get small pieces. So 2 cups of that is going in, and that makes the carrot cake.
Trish, y'all have to try this. You and Carolyn need to try this.
Yeah, y'all
so
need.
good.
Everybody needs to make this cake.
LaDonna, I'm gonna just betting from having it at the restaurant. I would say it's homemade because this tastes identical to it, and I can't imagine that if you had it frozen or pre-made that it would taste like this.
Yeah, this is without a. This is not with a cake mix. We're making this from scratch.
From fresh scratch.
That's right. All right, so we got the carrots in there. Now we need a cup of coconut. This is just shredded coconut. And we're going to measure out a cup of that.
Oh, I know what you mean, LaDonna. Oh, it is so good. Those smashed potatoes too. Yeah, I'm hungry now too.
All right, so once again, I want you to follow the recipe as closely as you can to the T.
Anna, I agree. This is a good fall cake, and your home will smell so good when you bake it.
And everybody will love it, I promise you. It is so good. Even my in-laws, who we always cook for, I took some over last night, and they said they loved it, even though they tell us every time they can't smell or taste anything. So I don't know.
I've been saying that for 2 years, but they sure can't eat.
All right. Next
is that
thing.
all-purpose flour?
All-purpose flour. Yes, it is. And then 1 cup of chopped pecans. Chopped pecans. That all goes right in there.
Betty, I would try it. She can't have coconut because of her heart issues.
Oh yeah.
So do you think it would? I mean, she could try it, this recipe without the coconut.
Oh, yeah, I would.
I would definitely try it.
All right, so we're going to mix all this up now. This is all of our wet ingredients.
Joe, how perfect, yes. I think one thing I wouldn't omit, though, is the pineapple, because I think that's what makes it so moist.
Yeah, I think that really
you don't
helps
taste the pineapple in it, though.
with the moisture.
I have not, Jerry. What did I say? Yeah. Gwen asked that. No, we've not tried it with a gluten-free flour, but do it. Try it. Report back to us.
I think I saw that you can use almond flour, but you have to use a whole lot more than what you would use in just using all-purpose flour and make it gluten-free. I think I did see that.
Okay.
All right, so we've got this mixed up, so now we're just going to combine our, let's see, get that paddle kind of out of the way. We're going to combine our dry ingredients.
Oh, Teresa, that's so sweet. I had to do a double take because I had an uncle named Robert Cox. And so, yeah, I did a double take. I love Uncle Rob. And I'm so glad that you're now watching our what do you call it, our page, our channel, or hopefully you're following. That's great. Susan, the icing does not have nuts in it.
Right, you know, you can omit the nuts. I topped it a little. The one that I've already made is topped with pecans.
But you wouldn't have to do that.
But you wouldn't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can omit though. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I think those just make them really moist, right, Cindy?
All right, we're coming along here now. All right, while this is mixing, we're going to take a 9 by 13 baking pan, and we're going to grease that pan. You can grease it. I'm going to use Baker's Joy. This works really well. It's got a little flour in it, keeps it from sticking. But you'll need this pan greased real well so that your cake doesn't stick to it. And that's done, and this is just about ready to go here now. I'm going to make sure everything's getting mixed in there. All right, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Get that going.
Oh, Baker's Joy is the best, isn't it, Penny?
Baker's Joy works really good. It's really a very simple little recipe, just takes a little bit of putting it together. All right, I'm going to get that cleaned up a little bit. It won't take the oven very long to preheat. I should have had that going already. The instructions say do that first, and I didn't do it, did I?
Well, I don't know about that, Sherry. That may have been the only way I made a carrot cake in the past, though.
What's that?
She said, I know this is homemade, but Duncan Hines used to have a recipe on their box of carrot cake mix with a deluxe recipe using applesauce. It was really good for a box cake. I wish anyone that has that recipe would be kind enough to message me with it. That might be
Has
something.
applesauce in it?
Might be something to Google. Yeah, I would Google Duncan Hines deluxe carrot cake with applesauce. You know, get as many of those words in there as you can. Hey, Deborah.
All right.
Hey, Jeannie. He doesn't usually cook on Sunday. He's taking over for me today, just filling in for me.
Yeah, my little darling hadn't been 100%, but
Today's been one of the worst.
all right. So we have our baking dish. We have it greased. This is mixed up and ready to go into that. So we're just going to, I don't know, can you see down here? I'm going to tilt this a little bit so you can see a little better. Can you see that? Can you see that, babe?
Let me let it catch up, and I will let you know. He's a sweetheart, Elizabeth, yes. That may be part of mine too, Betty. I just don't even know. Yeah, he knew y'all all wanted y'all. All I did was post that picture of a slice of the carrot cake that he just had been craving it. So he just decided he was going to make one the other day. And I took a picture of it, and everybody wanted the recipe, so he said he would do this today for me. And
Yep.
I was happy about it.
All right, so
Judy,
that's,
thank you for those stars.
it's as simple as that.
Oh, Gwen, I can show it to you I think I can show it to you while we're on here today.
Now here's the part where
Yeah, Iris said it looks like a thinner batter than she thought.
really? Oh, well, it with all of the pineapple and
Yeah.
canola oil, and the buttermilk and all, it is kind of liquidy, but it takes cooking it. You usually cook it 1 hour. Obviously, you want to check it at about 50 minutes. Take a toothpick and stick it in there and see, make sure there's not anything sticking to it. If it is, or if it's not, take it out. But usually just about an hour. The oven is going. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. It's ready to go. Now, a couple of tricks, and all of this information is in the recipe that I posted for you. We're going to cook this 1 hour. One hour at 350 degrees, and like I said, you want it to you want to make sure it's done. Take a toothpick, stick it in there. When nothing sticks to the toothpick, it's done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a syrup that goes in it.
Well, I didn't know about that. See, I wasn't here. Well, I was under the weather the day he made the carrot cake. And so I was out of the loop. Yes, the recipe has been posted, Amy. I posted it right before he went live, about 15 minutes before he went live.
All right, this syrup that goes in the cake is 1 cup of sugar. You're going to put that on medium-high heat. We're going to put in 1/2 cup of buttermilk.
Our sister's here. She said you're making cake today?
Carrot cake, sis.
Jerry, I would try it, but I kind of think maybe could you substitute applesauce? She's very allergic to pineapple.
You know, I can't say because I've not done that, but I would think that would do all right. All right, we need 1/2 cup of buttermilk in with a cup of sugar. And we're going to put in 6 ounces of room temperature butter. You need to set your butter out so that it's soft.
Hey, Kat. Oh, I'll be fine, Elizabeth. Thank you. I don't know what's the matter with me.
We don't even know.
We don't even know. I felt better yesterday morning, not so great yesterday afternoon,
All right.
terrible today. It's ridiculous.
6 ounces of, like I said, room temperature butter. And then we're going to keep stirring this all up. Get the butter down on that hot saucepan. And what you want to do is you want to just mix this until the sugar dissolves and the butter's melted good. So keep stirring that. So again, you want to do this on medium-high heat. It is 6 ounces of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of buttermilk.
Is that salted or sweet cream butter?
I use salted in most everything. I use salted in all of these cakes that I've made. I'm going to turn that heat down just a little bit, and we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract, just to put some taste into it, and keep stirring until all of that sugar is melted. Now, the thing that I can't show you is this. Cook the cake. You wait and do this about 10 minutes before the cake comes out. Get this syrup ready to go. When the cake is done, get it out on top of your stove and take either the end of a butter knife, or what I use is this little spoon that I have has got a round end. But what you want to do is poke holes in this cake all the way around, all over, because this syrup is going to be poured right on top of that, and it's going to be soaked in. You want it to soak into the cake, and it makes it so rich you can't hardly stand it.
Yeah, they're not feeling so great. All of the ones at Anne Marie's aren't feeling so great today either.
Oh, she's not.
Hey, Kim Whitmore, I bet y'all are having fun. She said, hey, Mr. Good Cooker.
Hey, glad to have you here. What did Rita say? Chef, you're getting pretty fancy with your cooking. You know, I can follow a recipe, but I like doing it. I guess that's the difference.
Cook. Yeah. Yeah, Gwen, that's why I can't. That's why I won't eat any more of it.
You're
I love
right.
it, but I will not.
But
I've had 2 little pieces so far, and that's all I'm having.
But every once in a while, you got to treat yourself and your family with some really good stuff. And this is really, really good. So once again, keep the heat on it until all of the butter melts and all of the sugar is melted. And I'm going to take this off the stove right now because that's right where I am, and it's just a liquid. And this is a liquid that you're going to take, and like I said, you poke holes all in the cake once it's cooked. Once it's cooking, you take it out of the oven with it hot. You want it hot, so do it at that point. Poke holes in it, pour this syrup on it. At that point, you're going to put it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours because you want it completely cooled before you put the icing on it. I'm going to show you how to make the icing.
Susan, the recipe is posted. We posted it right before he went live, about 15 minutes before. And Jerry, just wait. Here it comes.
What's that?
She said no cream cheese frosting on this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But we're going to get to that.
And Debbie, my tattoo's great. I'll show it to you. And whenever he takes a break, I'll come over there and show you how it's looking right now.
Your tattoo?
Yeah. That's the most painless one I've ever had, and it's just doesn't give me a bit of trouble.
This syrup, and they're calling it syrup, but you can pre-make it if you want and just set it aside. What you need to do is just warm it back up before you pour it into the cake. But a couple of key things is you want the cake to be done. Make sure that it comes out done. Poke the holes in it, pour the syrup on it hot, put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours. So you gotta with this recipe, you gotta think ahead a little bit. Once that's cooled, you're going to take it out, and we're going to make a cream cheese icing frosting.
Yeah, Penny, I walked through a little bit ago, and he had the beater with all that Italian cream cheese on it. And he said, "You want a lick? To get that thing away from me."
All right, y'all, bear with me. Let me wash out this.
Okay, while he washes that out, I'll come over there and show y'all my face. There's a story behind it, y'all. For those of you who don't know, where am I? Let me come over here.
I don't know if you're going to have to take that phone off there to be able to see that.
So, my dog, Pete, who is my rescue dog, who's my heart and soul, he and I are connected. He had cancer in one of his toes and had to have it removed a few years back. So he has one paw with 3 toes. So, let me see. There you go.
Can you get it there?
Chris and I took his paw print a couple of years ago of the 3 toes.
So you see that it's only got 1, 2, 3.
And that's his
pads.
actual paw print, the size and everything of it. And so he'll always walk beside me. And so, yeah, Chris has his too. He has one identical too. So that's it. It's healing good. Okay, fix it back where they can see your pretty smile.
All right. That was just like a commercial break, you know?
Did he offer to turn the beaters off, though? No, it was still going. I got mine on Friday night. Chris did. I had an appointment with him at 7 o'clock Friday night.
All right. We're going to do...
Oh, thank you, Regina. We got a tape date tonight, so I plastered some makeup on to try to look.
She looks beautiful, as always. We're going to make some Italian cream cheese to go on this, on the top. So what you'll need is an 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese or cream cheese, period. And a whole stick of it.
Thank y'all so much.
And I'm just going to kind of chop this up a little bit so it'll mix a little quicker.
I never dreamed I'd have one, Simone, but that was actually my 4th. I have 3 really tiny ones, and then that one. I think so too, Elizabeth. Thank you.
All right, so we got 8 ounces of cream cheese in there.
Oh, Susan, that's great. I'm so glad. You won't be disappointed. Okay, sorry.
Once again, we need 6 ounces of room temperature butter.
Thank you, Judy. Yeah, my private group, Tater Talk, got to go with me and see the whole process of getting my tattoo. So, and that one, I hardly felt that one. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, Linda.
All right, 6 ounces of room temperature butter. And that's quite messy.
Yeah, Trish came out with her new fall line, or the first part of it, yesterday, and those pieces are so beautiful. If y'all haven't checked out Love and Life with Trish and Love and Life Jewelry, you need to check her out.
All right. The next thing, I want you to hold your breath on, cause.
That's so sweet, Susan.
Whoops.
I know they love them.
Okay, the next thing that we need is 2 cups. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bang.
It's the key is where they're located. I've had one on each instep that weren't painful, but a little uncomfortable. One tiny on my wrist, and then this one on the outside of my leg did not hurt at all.
All right, so your cream cheese frosting, we're going to go back over that again. 8 ounces of cream cheese, 6 ounces of salted butter, excuse me, at room temperature. And like I said, hold your britches, cause 2 cups of powdered sugar.
Lord have mercy.
That's what makes it good.
See, I knew it was rich. This is a very rich, decadent cake for sure.
It is that.
Want it for a special occasion, like your husband craving it.
2 cups of powdered sugar, and we're just gonna dump that right in there.
Oh, I agree, Michelle. I've got mine on today. No, Gwen, never ever. Nope, no piercings. Got them in my ears, and that's it.
I was gonna say, you do have piercings. They're in your ears.
Yeah, that was from when I was 13, and I had to do it myself because I was scared to death. Ooh!
Oops. Okay.
Looks like the Junior Baking Show.
Yeah.
We've been watching that, and it's so good.
All right, so we're just gonna let that mix up.
You lost some of your powdered sugar.
I did.
Regina, it is. The cream cheese is at room temperature.
Yeah, you want the cream cheese and the butter at room temperature.
Well, Simone, I can see where some people might couldn't. It is a very rich cake. It is. I can't eat much at all. I have to have very little servings of it. I don't eat a whole lot of sweet, and it's just a little bit much. But oh, it's so good. Did you really, Simone? Oh, but did it hurt? Oh, I cannot. Oh, I can't even think about it. It makes my eyes water.
What?
Get your nose pierced.
Oh. All
I
right.
think they're pretty, you know, little stud, but I don't know that I can do it. I watched that and weirded out over the 5-second rule. What did he do that I missed, Kenny? Did he do something? He has a 5-second rule. I don't. Mine's a 0-second rule. Did you do something?
What did I do?
I don't know. Dolly Smith, hey girl, thank you for those stars. She sent you 100 stars just because she loves you.
Thank you, Dolly. All right,
Yeah, sweet.
I'm just gonna be off the camera for just a second. I'm trying to get some stuff out of the way.
Can he spill it? What did he do? Are you talking about Mr. T?
Did I do something?
Oh, no. I'm waiting for Kenny to answer. Dolly, did you ever get those emails from me? I corrected the invoice, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't have daughters, so. But I do have a son who's a tattoo artist, so.
Yep.
He doesn't do piercings anymore. He used to do piercings. I don't think he does piercings anymore.
Not much anymore.
Yeah.
He never really liked doing them.
No, that was not his
All right. Our icing is just about mixed up here. It's nice and creamy.
Oh, were you talking about the Junior Baking Show, Penny? Maybe she was. Oh, those kids were so adorable. They made me. Oh,
But look how creamy this
Ooh,
is.
that looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
Then you just stick your face in that.
Yep. Yep.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know,
make
it's
sure I
very
got
sweet.
this.
I don't think I could handle it without the cake.
Make sure I got all this all mixed up. Yep. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, look what happened there.
Ooh, that was good. All right.
Oh yeah, Penny, I agree. Yeah, Susan, he does.
I need somebody here to lick the beater.
Pete says, let me at it.
Yeah. Pete'll do it.
Hey, Liz. He is making carrot cake today, Kathy.
Okay, so that is done.
Ellen wants to, she's ready to lick the beater. And Iris.
Got lots of volunteers for
We
that?
have a lot of volunteers for that.
Yeah. All right, so what we've got is just enough frosting here now to frost the top of this cake. Obviously, I can't use that right now. I will when this one comes out of the oven. So I'm going to show you what the final result is. If I can make enough space here. Yep. All right, let me get the cake out.
Debbie, yeah. Hey, Jerry.
Okay, so once it's out, it's cooled for the 2 hours. Make sure that it's completely cool. You spread the icing around on it, and you end up with a cake as big as the house.
Gail, do you want some of this for your family? You're close enough that
She
you can
could
come
come
get
get-
some. Yeah, we are divvying this out.
All right, so I put some pecans on top of that. You don't have to do that. I did that just for kind of aesthetics more than anything. For those of you that can't do the nuts,
Ooh, lots of hearts, lots of hearts.
thank you. And then,
Yeah, we are swimming in carrot cake, and he made one the other day. He had to make 2 today. So we're going to be dividing this up and giving it to everybody close by. So Gail is right here in Bartlett. So Gail, if you want some, let us know. Seriously.
but we're going to supper, so don't carry.
Well, it'll still be good tomorrow.
Yeah,
You can get it tomorrow. If you
it's
want
really
to.
good afterwards. So I want to show you.
Oh, you are, Susan. He's gonna bite the bullet for you.
All right, I want to show you how good that cake looks.
You want
When
me
it
to pop
comes
it in
out.
the microwave for you?
Yeah, would you? 30 seconds, please.
Okay. So it's been, you keep it in the refrigerator, and
Yeah, you want to keep that icing and the fact that it's got the carrots and pineapples and all in the refrigerator, but take it out, cut you a little square, put it in the microwave for 25 to 30 seconds, depending on how big the slice is. And
okay, who said that? Kathy. She lives on Airways, close to South Haven. Kathy, if you want to drive up to Bartlett tomorrow and get you a chunk of
she's 30.
carrot cake,
She's 35 minutes away.
we got you, girlfriend. Well, we could do that. We could cut it up into squares and freeze it for later. I'm not big on freezing stuff.
All right, let's see what that looks like.
And you would think that the icing would be, or the frosting would be runny, but it's not. It comes out of the microwave just like that.
You can heat it up enough that the frosting actually gets a little runny, but
Oh, really?
this makes it, when you heat it up, it makes it nice and tender. And whoa. Oh man.
He loves, that's his favorite.
I love some carrot cake.
So does that top your favorite German chocolate cake?
Yes.
No. I've had
Just one bite?
No, I've had
Oh.
I'm trying to be good.
I want to ruin your supper, huh?
No,
Y'all got
Barely getting any bigger.
Y'all got to do this. This is so good.
Yeah, and tell us about it. Going to Sweet Taterbuggin, that's our free group for y'all. And take pictures of your carrot cakes and post them and tell us what you thought. If you made substitutes, substitutions, let us know.
That's right. And the recipe is on our site now at Taterbuggin. Follow that recipe to the T, and you can't go wrong. Make sure the cake, you get the syrup on the cake while it's hot. Put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for 2 hours or more. Make sure it's completely cool. Put the icing on it and then put it back in the refrigerator for a little bit. Let that icing kind of set. Or you can go cut it right then and put a piece in the microwave. And it is to die for.
Oh, I won't be Kelly. We will figure out who to give this to. We have to force it on neighbors.
I think we're going to put it on next door.
Yeah, Jody and Julie are getting some tonight, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, Brother Taterbuggin is getting some. He's gonna get some. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I've given you enough instructions. As I said, I tried to type those the recipe and instructions out as carefully as I could to make sure you do it right.
Penny, that's a great idea. Take it to the fire station. That's what we're gonna do.
I could do that. Yep.
Yes, that's a great idea.
They'd love that, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? You're so brilliant.
We'll do it, that or the police station, one or the other.
Yeah. Okay, Gail said she'll come over and pick some up tomorrow afternoon. We will save you some.
We
Gail.
will save you a couple of squares. All right, well, thank you very much. We're going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, Kelly, it's posted, and Elizabeth is allergic to nuts, but I'll mention it to Tanya and see if she might want some. She's close by.
That's
yes.
right. You know, if you can't do the pineapple, try applesauce. I believe that would work. If you can't do the nuts, just leave them out. Just don't put them in there.
Oh, good, Beverly. Yes, yeah. If you did the meat pie, let us know too, and post pictures.
I'll tell you what, we are still eating on meat pie. That is really good.
No.
It's great leftovers too.
Taterbuggin.
Jody's on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're going to let you go, and
Yes,
Lindy will see you Tuesday at 4 on her
Yes.
regular time,
Yep.
and she's going to feel better by then. I know she
sure
will.
am.
All right. Thank you,
determined.
Dolly. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here.
Yes.
We appreciate every one of y'all and love you all.
Oh, okay. Gail, I will. And can he have some? We'll make sure there's plenty for him too. Her husband, John.
Okay. All right. Thanks again. We're going to go, and we'll see you later.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
y'all. Love